Is it Berserk level? So when it comes to the Stormlight,
But I mean, does it get you that excited as you're fucking when you read Berserk for the first time? That's what I'm asking.
it's definitely up there. It's one of my favorite It's
Yeah.
like my favorite pieces of fiction I've ever read.
Holy shit. So
Like
they're definitely
there's
gonna make a
one
series out
character.
of it,
It's
I
not
guess, right?
Kaladin. There's one character called Dalinar. That's my boy. That's
Yeah.
my dude. That's my guy.
That's your
That's like
boy.
a
He's got a
top
sword.
5 favorite character ever, dude. Ever.
He's got a sword.
Ever. Ever. He has a sword.
He's got a
Yes, he has
sword.
a sword technically.
Holy shit, let's go! No, but I will read it because she got it like on her Kindle, so I also have a Kindle, so I can just read it like
Yeah,
that.
we're live by the way. How's it going, guys? Zoro here with George.
Oh, seriously, you're live?
I just went live now.
Okay, we are live.
Yeah, we're
Sorry, we're
live.
talking about this book. Tell them, sorry, about which
Oh
book
yeah,
you were
sorry
talking
guys.
about.
If you know Grand Life Chronicles, we like to get on tangents. So I was just talking to George about this book called the Stormlight. This book series called the Stormlight Archive, which by Brian Sanderson, and it is fantastic. I am currently on the 4th book as well. Mandy Moon, fucking phenomenal stuff, man. I recommend everyone go out and read it. It's literally like it's phenomenal. It's incredible stuff, man. It's just so epic and amazing, and has some of the best elements of like One Piece that I like. It's just a beautiful world and crazy, amazing characters, big cast, combined with some some seinen elements, and it's just fantastic, bro. It just gets me so hyped. But anyway,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was telling Zora I also heard about it, so I definitely because I'm also gonna read it. 'Cause, I heard about it as well, so I know that I'm assuming they're gonna make a series out of it, right?
I don't think they have anything planned for
Can you
movies or
make it?
TV
Can
shows.
you do it with the material that's in the book? You can make a
If you
series out
have
of
the
it.
money, yes, yes.
But it's like, is it like
It's like Game of Thrones kind of
like
situation.
crazier than Game of? Is it like crazy to put on screen? Like crazier than, for example, Game of Thrones? Like I think, for example, the hardest to put on live action series is like One Piece. One Piece is I can't think of a series harder to put on the screen than One Piece.
Yeah.
Is it harder than One Piece?
I think the One Piece live action has a lot of challenges ahead if it wants to be successful.
But do you think it's harder? The book you're talking about, the
It's
Stormlight's called,
easier.
right?
I'd say it's easier because
It's
a
easier,
lot of
right?
it is like
Okay.
conversations between characters and simple things. Not a lot of there's big battle scenes. So
Yeah.
there's that. So like you'd have to have the budget for like big battle scenes, right? Guys
Yeah.
with swords, like Game of Thrones, right? But Game of Thrones was able to kind of they played around. They didn't really show a huge amount of battle scenes and stuff. So you can make it work. You can make it work.
Because I didn't have the budget. That was the problem. I remember,
Right.
like,
But
if
they
you
still
remember at the
made
end
it
of season
work.
1 when Jamie got captured,
Right,
right?
they just kind of skipped it.
Like, they wanted to do this whole battle, but they didn't have the budget.
Matthew and Christopher will not be making it today, unfortunately. But you got me, you got me and George, man. You got the Pacey Bros here.
Why do you want Matthew and Christopher?
It was kind of weird you said it like that.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like you're
are
his teacher,
Matthew
man.
and
I mean, who's calling them Matthew and Christopher?
that's facts, man.
So weird.
But yeah.
So
Anyway,
let's go talk about One Piece, or about maybe it's good because we're just talking about the live action One Piece, which I think well, there were I think it's gonna be.
What are you thinking about it, George?
I am super curious. I'm super curious how it's gonna be on the screen. Like, I'm just curious to see the first trailer. But there's no way they're gonna do this. Is gonna be good. That's just no way, right? I just don't see it.
I don't know what their
Even
budget
if the script is good, how
I
are you
don't
gonna put it
know.
on the screen?
I don't know what their budget is, man.
I've heard some people say that budget is huge, but even if it's huge, it needs to be like movie budgets. It's never. That's not gonna be a movie budget.
It's gonna take time to get used to, man. Initially, because I can't even visualize Luffy stretching and it looking good.
Can you visualize the actor saying the shit that Luffy says?
Yeah,
Like,
with Luffy's voice really scratchy and high pitched. It's like,
Oh,
man,
God,
I
no.
don't know, man. Unless they don't go that route and they don't try to make his voice exactly like Luffy's and they make it like he's like a young man's voice, just a normal voice.
Yeah.
They don't have to go that. I want to be king of the pirates. I don't want to hear that.
But how can you? But man, the world is so vast. How are you gonna do the ocean scenes? I mean, and with the fucking battles on the ships and
I
stuff.
mean, if the budget's big.
How are you gonna make brew? How are you gonna make
CGI water?
How are you gonna do Zoro? How are you gonna do Zoro? You're gonna really make a fucking guy
That's
like
true.
eat
The
his
Zoro.
mouth? How are you gonna do Buggy? I mean, but I don't know what they're
Buggy would
gonna
be
show. But
easy.
it's just
Buggy would be easy. I'm not worried about Buggy. But Zoro,
how's Buggy easy,
they could
dude, with his
they
devil
could
fruit? How is that
CGI. They could
easy?
CGI a sword in Zoro's mouth. It's not.
Yeah, man, that's a lot of money, man. If you want to do it properly. Do you know how much money it
Oh
costs Game of
no.
Thrones to just put a dragon in there?
Yeah, but a dragon's a lot bigger than a sword. You just put in someone's mouth.
Yeah, but there's like 20 shit
But
that's like probably on
Georgia,
dragon levels in
they're
one
doing
piece
East,
that you have
they're
to do.
doing East Blue, which is really simple. The only difficult thing is Arlong and the Fishman that you have to do, but you can do that with costume and makeup, right? But like,
Oh, they can
Syrup,
talk about maybe they can
Syrup
talk.
Village,
I guess
Georgia.
it's gonna be racism, right? Are you thinking they're talking about racism as a
Oh,
team? Maybe they could do something
you
like
know
that.
for
That
a
might work.
fact, they're talking about racism, but
Yeah, there's gonna be a social issue for sure.
there's did you hear what the head writer said?
No, but no. What did he say?
There's the head writer, not the guy that came on the Reverie, but the head writer. I think his name is Stephen Maeda. He tweeted.
Someone else. Okay.
Someone pulled up a tweet from a while ago of him saying something along the lines of like Luffy is like Kamala Harris and
Oh yeah, I saw that, but that was some troll shit, right?
St.
Wasn't it troll?
Charlos is like Trump. Well, I don't know if it was a troll shit or not. Maybe it was, but I'm just
I heard it was a troll shit.
Maybe it was. I don't know. I don't think it reflects
anyways,
whether or not
either way.
it'll be good or not. I think it's just funny. I don't think it really matters at the end of the day.
I mean, and how did I get to Luffy's devil fruit also, by the way?
It's stretch. Boom. Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, but it's fucking hard as shit to do that.
I mean, they
To look
did it in the
look at
Fantastic Four.
It looked like shit.
Well, the Fantastic
Yeah, it looked
Four
like
looked
shit.
like shit because it was a bad movie. All right.
Yeah, but that's a movie budget, though. I mean,
Yeah, but
I don't know, man.
I mean, I
I
don't
don't
think the CG looked bad for the stretching. It's just that and
How old is Luffy gonna be? How old is the actor gonna be playing Luffy? That's also
we don't
a
know
tough
the
question.
actors.
How old is that guy gonna be?
We don't know.
You know?
I don't know.
But is there like, are they filming already? Is there something known already?
I
Just have the script. That's it.
chat. Are they filming the live action already? I don't think they are. Actually,
I don't think they're doing shit yet.
I don't know.
I don't think.
I wouldn't be surprised
anyways,
if it come out till
I think-
2023.
Someone is saying the live action will 2023.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay.
That's my guess.
Okay, well, it could be. Could be because they have to do all the CGI. After filming, they have to do all the CGI shit, which takes probably a year. I mean, to cut everything. But so someone is saying the live action will fail, and that anime and manga doesn't translate well to live action. I disagree. I think it can work with certain series.
It really depends.
I think it can work. I mean, okay, we all know what happened with Dragon Ball Evolution, but the one thing I did like about Dragon Ball Evolution, I mean, was that they knew they couldn't transit that part of Dragon Ball Z to that full, so they tried to do something else with it. Now they fucked it up by making Goku a high school kid, which is like the worst thing you can do ever. I mean, it's like it's like you don't know shit about a high school kid who cares about a girl who's in love with a girl and he's like trying to hide from her. That's like there's a bigger
High school
chance that
drama.
Goku will blow up a
man.
planet just for fun than that. You know, that's
They
when
just
you
didn't understand
but
the
at least they
characters.
tried-
Well, you have to understand, George. They
Yeah.
didn't understand the characters. They tried to make it. They just used the property and the name to film a high school drama, and they didn't know what they were doing. Right? I have much more faith that the people that are behind this, at the very least, are fans of the series and know what they're doing. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, well, didn't they say that about the Avatar too and all that? I don't know, man.
no, they didn't. They didn't. They didn't, bro.
But- But
Nah.
I am curious though, and I am looking forward to seeing it. But I think that it's very, very likely that
At the very least, George,
yeah, Chris
we'll
is
get
King of Lightning, by the way. Yeah.
Well, yes, he is. At the very
That's
least,
his
we're
name.
gonna get some memes out of it, George. At the very least, it'll be kind of like funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
So,
true. That's good. Oh man, that's
The
gonna be a
memes
lot
are
of
gonna
fucking
be
memes,
great.
man. The memes are gonna be, even if it's gonna be good. But I mean, once again,
Yeah.
I think you have to. Your expectations of if it's good, you have to. It's probably bad, but it's good considering everything. So you know, it's never gonna be 10 out of 10. You know, that's impossible. So, but we'll see.
I have hope, George.
We'll see. We'll see. No, there was something else.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I just wanted to say that you know, so that's the live action One Piece. But I recently saw on Twitter, and I think it was very interesting because I didn't really have any thoughts on Yamato as a character. I mean, it's obviously insane how popular she is. It's
Right.
like crazy in Japan. Like she's absolutely absurdly. It kind of reminds me of what's it? Demon Slayer. Like Demon Slayer is like literally like retarded in One Piece. It's like
In
you
Japan,
saw
yeah.
the volume sales. It broke every record of One Piece, it just shattered all of it.
Yeah.
It's just absurd, right? I don't know why. I don't get it. I still don't understand. I mean, I only watched a couple episodes of the anime, and it looked good. But I mean, I've seen other anime that looked at least as good as Demon Slayer. I don't think suddenly it became like godlike or whatever. Anyways, I don't know
Don't
what
try to
happened.
ask
What's
me
happening
about
with that series.
Japanese
It's like an
tastes. I'll
anomaly
never
for me.
understand. I'll never understand certain Japanese tastes. But I mean,
But,
you have to
but
understand,
why?
George. The
But
power of the side boob is very impressive. You have to understand, George.
okay, so you think Yamato is just popular because she has tits?
No, because she is a side boob.
Do you think
No.
she's popular because of the whole identity thing? Is it because she know?
It-
Because people that I was listening to said, the reason why is because also that's his connection with Ace, and Ace is like mega popular in Japan, right?
Well,
So
there's a
Ace
lot
is
of
like,
factors,
wow,
George.
and she has a connection with Ace,
It's a lot of factors.
Kaido's daughter.
Yeah, she's physically
I mean,
strong.
okay,
Kaido's daughter, side boob, connection with Ace,
yeah,
has a cool devil fruit.
yeah,
Is gonna to clearly join the crew. I think it's pretty obvious at this point she's joining the crew. I think it's more than confirmed.
most likely, yeah, I would agree.
I think
By the way, her
yeah.
strength later on. I wanna,
What was that?
anyways.
Well, okay, yeah, that's what I wanted
No,
to
no,
get into because
well,
there's been a lot of
yeah,
hubbub about
but
that.
after,
We'll get to that.
yeah,
We'll get to that. But I'm curious in the chat, what do you guys
go for
think?
it.
Why do you think that Yamato is so popular, bro? Like, why do you think
So
people like?
listen to the thing. So this is weird, right? Well, maybe also because she tries to mimic Oda. But then I was reading this kind of tweet on Twitter. Let me see if I can pull it up and because I think I retweeted it. I thought it was interesting where someone was like criticizing Yamato and saying that it was pretty much a child who never grew up.
No, I think I saw
And she
something
was trying to
about
be this
that.
other person.
Yeah,
She's like,
yeah, her personality is really kind of weird. It's not healthy. Like the obsession with Odin, the the fact that she's like in her 20s now and she's still obsessing over Odin and like she's never like
it's like this kid who never grew up. That's what I saw
but
somewhere.
I understand that's definitely not healthy and that's definitely not cool. Like that's weird. But at the same time, you have to understand like her situation, right? She's been basically locked up, kept to this one island. I doubt she's been really to Wano very much, if any.
Yeah, I mean that is probably true.
She's an
in that sense that
isolated
she's,
kid. She knows nothing about the outside world
yeah.
except what Ace told her. And that's it. That's it, right? So she's very sheltered, and of course she doesn't know like normal social how to act socially. Of course she obtained this weird kind of obsessive personality thing. So it's one of those things where I think that eventually, as the story goes on, she's gonna become her own person. She's gonna kind of get her own identity, and realize, okay, this is who I am. I don't have to like attach myself to this guy. I can be my own person. That's the way it's gonna go. So of course it's easy to criticize, but that's only if you don't look at the context of how she lived so far.
But I found the tweet, and it's like a guy who made a couple tweets, and I'm just gonna read what he said. I think is interesting. Some parts I'm gonna read. So.
Okay.
Like he says, her tantrum saying that she was Odin's little girl is cute when she was young, right? But then it's just carried out into adulthood, and it's not cute then. She's basically a baby in every way in an adult's body. And if you think about it, like when a little kid of 6 years says, "I want to be Spider-Man," you're like, "That's super cute, right?" When he's 26 and he's still saying that, you're like, that kid's fucking weird.
Right.
Like, what's wrong with you?
You have to understand if that kid.
Right? So definitely.
Well, let me do like I said, context is important. Like if you're that kid, right, and literally you lived in a village, like a small village, your entire life, and you've never been outside that village, and the only movie you have is Spider-Man, it would make sense that someone would adopt that personality.
Yeah, but you're still gonna think that.
She hasn't had a chance to grow up mentally.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
But you're still gonna think that she's immature.
Yeah, she's definitely immature.
And it's not because you're locked up on an island for 20 years that you can't learn things. I mean, she was there. She was at the samurai, but she could learn from them, right? And that's also the guys because even when she's not 28 years old, she read his diary. She knows everything about Odin. And that's what the guy's saying. And I agree with him. She has no clue what Odin but being Odin means. She never tried to think about it.
Right.
Trying to figure out what it means.
It's like people who obsess over celebrities.
Later, and you still don't know what it means. I mean, she's locked up on an island, okay, but she has access to certain things, to talk to the people, to information. Kaido wasn't always there. She could just go around and fuck with Ace, so she had some kind of freedom, right?
Ace wasn't there for like forever. He was there for only a short amount of time. Then he dipped.
Yeah, but I mean, she was there to fight with Ace, so she had some freedom on the island. That's what I'm talking about.
Like, I'm not completely trying to defend every aspect of her character. I think that it's very creepy. Like, I'm not saying it's akin to like the people that like obsess over celebrities to the point where they're like they dress like them or they have the same haircut as them. Like, that's fucking weird, man. I'm not gonna lie, because like you said, you don't know the person, you've never met them. You're just assuming yourself, and you're changing your whole identity to match someone you've never met before. That's really fucking creepy. But given the circumstances of her growing up,
cringe.
I think it makes more sense. And the whole deal with her is she's gonna eventually grow out of it, because she's gonna explore the world. She's gonna see more of the world, and I hope, and I really hope this isn't just a gag that continues on. It's gonna move on. It's gonna go away eventually. So, do they want the character to be perfect and not have any weird or unusual flaws?
No, but it's super cringe though. That's what someone's saying. It is fucking cringe as fuck, and that's why it's so weird that she's so popular, because it's like,
yeah.
I mean, I never thought about it that way, but it's super weird that you want to be that guy for 20 years straight. You can admire someone, and this guy makes an excellent comparison with Bartolomeo. Bartolomeo loves Luffy. He's inspired by him. He loves him, right?
Right.
But he's not trying to be Luffy.
Right.
He's trying to support him, and you know, not like, hey, I want to be Luffy now.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's definitely a level above.
Aspire to be like.
It's definitely a level above. I'm not lying. And like,
I mean,
the
she
weirdest
even calls
thing.
herself Oda. I mean, it's just super weird, dude.
And the weirdest thing was like when she called like Momo her son. I was like, all right, that's a little much, bro. You gotta relax.
I don't remember that. That's just.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just like, it's a little bit mental. So some kind of mental delusion is like illness. You know, it's like it's weird. If you're really trying to analyze it, it's fucking weird.
I'm not saying it's not.
And I'm not saying that.
I'm not saying it's not, but I'm saying.
I'm not saying that,
I think she's growing out of it.
That men who want. I'm not saying that men who want to become females or females who want to become men have a mental illness. I'm not talking about that stuff. Fuck that. I don't want to go into that. I'm just saying that she wants to be another person that existed.
Right.
It's a bit weird. And then the son of that person, as Zoro is saying now, she called her. And that's not. If you see that some person on the street doing that, you'll lock that person up in a psychiatry for fucking the rest of their lives.
I wouldn't go that far.
It's just true.
But it's definitely
think it's
not.
cringe.
There are people out there that do that.
And it's weird because I never thought about it like that. And it's so true.
Like, and the thing is, like, the characters within the story also find it weird. They're like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, oh, hold on, let me switch up my.
At least that's good, because I mean, I hope Luffy's gonna have skin. I don't remember exactly what Luffy's reactions were to that, but I hope Luffy, because Luffy is kind of into a lot of things. Luffy can be pretty down to earth.
Thank
and
you,
like
Glenn. I didn't
rational.
realize. Oh, I had to change my categories on Twitch. Sorry about that. Hold on.
Oh, what's going on?
No, nothing. I just forgot to update one thing on the stream, but you're good, George. What were you saying?
On your Twitch it was saying Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah,
right?
because I did a D&D stream with some friends.
The title on your Twitch says Dungeons and Dragons. I think you have to change it.
They're not. No, it should say
But
Grand Life Chronicles.
anyways,
This is Grand Life
so
Chronicles.
I don't like.
But anyway, go ahead.
Okay, I thought it was okay. Anyways, but so on your Twitch, that's what I thought. But anyways, I just don't like the way that she's. I don't know. It's also honest. I don't know why Oda had to do it like that. Why he had to portray her like this kind of
George,
Oden fanboy and wants to be
George,
like Oden and like that.
all right.
I don't know why he did that.
George,
I don't get it.
There's a comment. I want your opinion on it. They're trying to
What's the
defend.
purpose?
They're trying to defend at least a little bit of an aspect of Yamato
Please,
here.
yeah.
So they say
Yes.
Just the Boy 247 says, I think it's more than simple admiration. The only person that had some success in struggling against Kaido's absolutist oppression was Oden, and her wanting to be Oden is her trying to fight back against her father's authority and strength. She's clinging to the one glimmer of hope she saw in her life.
That's true, but why does she have to be? You see what I mean? I
It's a step
agree, and
too
obviously
far.
she took it much too far.
Yes, it's a step too far.
Wait, I mean, I think her character would be much better and much more likable, in my opinion, if she just took it as some kind of inspiration, and said the only person I look up to in my life is Oden. There's also Zoro's dad. I mean, fuck
Yeah,
man.
like obviously it's weird, but like it's supposed to be weird. That's the point. Like everyone.
I mean, yeah, but that's one. But can you imagine if you translate that on the fucking live action shit? I mean,
They're
man,
not gonna get to that, George. Not for
One
another
Piece is like
20
the
years.
worst series you can do. I'm just saying, One Piece is the worst series ever to put on fucking live action. I'm just saying, like Berserk could work.
Well, George, going back
really
to
could
live
work that
action,
way.
you have to understand they're doing East Blue, and I was trying to get this before, but
I get it,
let
but
me explain. Let me
yeah,
hold
but
on.
you gotta
Hold
do
on,
one
George.
part
Look at that. East Blue is mad simple, George. Like the weirdest kind of most unusual shit you have to deal with is the fucking cat people in Sierra Village.
the Fishman.
But that's like way down the line, George. you have to go through like, you know what I'm saying, the fucking buggy. You have to go through the Sierra Village. You have to go through the Baratier, and then get to Arlong Park. That's like season 4, right? They can figure shit out by that point, right? Although actually, I think the first season's actually going to cover most of the East Blue, from what they said. So we'll see. I don't know if they're going to get to Arlong.
But I am not. I'm okay. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But what I'm gonna talk about this other person saying is that we should wait for the judgment on Yamato. I'm not trying to hate on Yamato. I just seriously I think I never really thought about it, so I'm not like, I don't have some kind of agenda to hate on her. Because I mean, I like what she's doing. I think she's, I mean, I like that there's gonna be this kid of a Yonko coming. I mean, that was super unexpected, so I love that. Mm-hmm. But I just think it was super unnecessary to portray it like that, and just kind of silly, and it's, as some people say, kind of cringe. And if you think about it, you're like, I mean, if you really think about it, and that's what those tweets that I read made me do, it's like, why? Like, it's like, I don't see the add value of it. Now I get what you're saying, Zoro, what the other person's saying, to kind of have some kind of stand against Kaido, and the only person that hurt Kaido to some extent was Oden. So I get that she's trying to, but she's like dressing up for him as him like for 20 years. I mean, that's super cringe.
Yeah, I can't disagree. Else, I can't disagree. But let's move on. To cover the Yamato stuff. Really quickly.
Yeah, but telling Musuke that she's Oden, I didn't even know that, but that's super creepy. That is super creepy.
We get it, George. We get it. All right. Really.
I mean, that's creepy.
I know, and you said it 10 times. I know. You said 10 times.
I'm your daddy.
George, we get it.
It's creepy.
We get it.
I'm just saying it's creepy.
I just take a drink every time George said creepy.
About her feet.
But really quickly,
I normally,
really quickly,
no, but I do agree.
Really quickly,
I don't say that word because it's kind of the word cringe is also cringe.
Yeah, that's true. Really quickly, George, just as a little off topic from One Piece here, because we talked a little bit about this off stream, but Drum first wants to know about have we talked about our love and loss of Berserk? I haven't made a video about the Berserk thing. I read the chapter on my own. It's kind of a personal thing, it really hurts. It hurts a lot, man. It really does. I couldn't pull myself to actually make a video about it because it's just like, ugh. It was just really, it was really unfortunate.
I agree for 2 reasons for the video. First of all, I just purely as a reader standpoint, I think it's so hard to judge what happened there at the end.
Yeah. I don't think it was.
Spoiler alert, by the way, if people don't read it, but with Griffith crying, with the Moon Boy, everything there. I mean, it's so such a huge cliffhanger, and so it opens up so many possible ways in terms of Griffith's characterization. Maybe it's not really that. Who knows, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's for me, it was very confusing. It's super interesting, but like my thoughts are everywhere. And of course, then I mean, with Miura dying, I mean, it's super emotional, obviously, because that's the last chapter he worked on. And actually, I made a video a couple months ago on Miura dying, but I never made it public because I'm I was not sure if I had to make it public or not. So I think it's still on private on YouTube. But I mean, Berserk, man, it's I mean, we talked about the chapter.
It's the goat.
Before
I mean, I think I don't think they were saying about the chapter. I think the question was about just Berserk in general. And our thoughts and feelings about Mayora. But,
yeah, well, yeah.
But
you mean that if it's gonna continue or not?
Well,
like that.
Well, the question was. Hold on, let me go back because I think it was just what have you made a video about by Mayora's passing kind of thing and how you feel about it and things like that. So.
Well, I made a video, but I never made it public. Maybe I will make it public one day. I made it public. I uploaded it on YouTube, but then because for me it was very emotional because at that timing, because I remember I went to a funeral of a friend of me a couple days before, his dad passed, and his dad was only 59. I'm like, damn, my dad is older than his dad, and that shit's scary, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that hits you.
So and then with Miura dying at this kind of age too, it just that shit's kind of it's very emotional, to be honest. It's not so. So I was a bit emotional in making the video, so I don't know if I want to.
One day we're gonna have a Berserk stream. One day we're gonna have a Berserk stream with I'm gonna try to get as many Berserk fans as possible and just talk about Berserk like we do One Piece. I think we need to do that, but a lot of people still feel a little sore about things. I mean, myself included. So who knows?
You should.
who knows when it's gonna happen, but it should
At
happen.
least to celebrate the last chapter of Miura.
At the very least, absolutely.
And we don't know if it's gonna be.
For sure.
I mean, the guy, I think Berserk had on all of us, a profound influence. He was just, it's just the GOAT for manga. So
Miura's the GOAT, man. Absolutely.
Man, it's so good, man. It's that's Griffiths, man. I mean, icons.
Yeah. Let's try to transition from sad stuff now. I sorry we brought the mood down a little bit. I apologize, everybody, but gotta address that. Since we were talking about Yamato, let's ignore the character aspects for now.
I just want to talk about her power too.
Her power. Okay. Well, I was gonna. This kind of covers that. So, there's a lot of debate now.
Okay, cool.
A lot of what happened after the last chapter was people saying, "Oh, Yamato's clearly stronger than Sanji and Zoro."
I know.
So clearly above, and my thing is, Jorge, and I don't know how you feel about this, is when it comes to Yamato. If you want to say, like, as of right now, she's shown more than those two, okay, you can make that argument because she has control over her Conqueror's coding, right? You can say that?
Yeah. But I'm checking again the chapter right now.
Yeah.
Just to make sure, because I knew we were going to get to that point of the Conqueror's coding, but if I remember correctly, she had the final clash with Kaido, and
she's been had it. It's
2024 where she clashed with Kaido, and I think she used coding.
She definitely has been using the Conqueror's coding for sure, 100%.
Yeah, she used coding because that didn't hit each other.
Right.
And there was black lighting, and that didn't hit each other.
Yeah, all the signs are there. But my thing is, Jorge, it's like you can say that right now, but it's like saying, it's like looking at or judging Luffy's power scale or power abilities and what he's capable of before he finishes a fight at the end of the arc. It's like he's going to get that power up at the end of the arc. Like in Dressrosa, he got the Gear 4th, and Whole Cake Island, he got the Snake Man, he got more Future Sight. Like when it comes to Sanji and Zoro, Oda's building up to some sort of power up, right? That they're gonna show more than what they've shown so far. Although Zoro's shown fucking amazing shit so far, like what he did on the rooftop.
Yeah.
People have short-term memory loss because they really seem to forget everything that he did on the rooftop, including saving Luffy a bunch of times, including the scarring, including the durability feats. But we're not gonna get into all that, all right? But it's clear,
seems like you are getting into all that.
I am gonna get a little bit into all that, just a little bit,
Man, go for it.
But when it comes to Sanji, it's obvious that he made that statement a little while ago, a couple chapters ago, about his body changing. I think that's clearly a sign that the raid suit is changing his physiology in some way, shape, or form. Yep. He's getting a power up. Zoro still has to showcase his ability with his Conquerors. For a fact that he's gonna have his Conqueror's coding on, just ready to go. By the end of the arc, I think he's going to be...
he used it against Kaido, right?
He did. Unknowingly, but he used it against Kaido. But I think that this fight against King...
unknowingly, I don't give a shit. He did it. That's the only thing that matters.
But in this fight against King, I think he's going to not master it, but he's going to get control over it a little bit better and be able to use it, knowingly. And that's how he's going to defeat King, because he's going to use Conqueror's coding and cut King down. And that's going to be enough, because his regular hockey didn't hurt King that much. So his Conqueror's coding is going to be the thing that makes him take down King.
Okay.
So for me, it's easy to say Yamato's stronger right now, but that's just that's way too short-sighted. It's yeah, sure, I guess. That's like saying, oh, Luffy's weaker than Rob Lucci after Rob Lucci threw him out the window. It's duh. But we know when it's all said and done.
Luffy was probably still weaker than Lucci after the fight, right?
No, not than Lucci. I think he'd beat Lucci straight up. No, he beat Lucci straight up.
Well, you had to Usopp Makama power.
Yeah, but it wasn't no. I think that unlike some of the more recent fights, it was way less egregious.
Let's say they were equal.
All right. You know my point. You get my point, George. Let's not get into the minutia. All right.
No, but I don't agree completely because with the Luffy thing, Luffy usually beats his opponents who are still clearly stronger than him. Doflamingo, NL, Doflamingo, Karakuri.
Well, Enel was a situation where Enel, he just had the advantage with the devil fruit. We don't got to talk about that.
Crocodile
is true.
Overall,
Crocodile is true.
That Crocodile too. Doflamingo is 100% true.
Right.
Karakuri is 100% true.
What I'm saying. I'm not saying that Luffy's stronger than his opponents by the end of the arc. I'm saying that if you can't judge Luffy until he's showcased his new abilities, like post time skip. Just let's focus on post time skip here. Every single major fight, Luffy's brought out like I'm not even counting Hody Jones because it's fucking Hody Jones. Every single major Luffy fight, he's brought out something new at the end to overcome his enemy. Regardless of like the shenanigans of him having help and him like having advantages here and there, right? Snake Man, Gear Forth, Tank Man, whatever the case may be, he always showcases something new. So you can't like judge Luffy before a fight starts. You have to judge it after the fight concludes because that shows he's gained this ability now. He has future sight now. He has this now. So Zoro and Sanji are going to be the same way. Like initially they're going to get their asses kicked. That's how I see it. But eventually they're going to figure something out and they're going to overcome it. And they're going to show something crazy. They're going to show some new abilities. So I think it's a little premature to say to say for sure Yamato is stronger than those two. Sanji I get a little bit more of because I can't see what Sanji can actually do to match Conqueror's coding. You know what I mean? Am I wild for that, George?
Well, I was waiting for you to to get your point across, but talking about the Zoro and the Sanji thing compared to Yamato, I think for me it's very clear that Yamato is stronger than Sanji. There's no way that Sanji can do what Yamato did against Kaido. Even if Kaido's holding back, he probably is holding back against. Because this is the thing, I will not say that Yamato is stronger than Zoro, because I think in terms of feats, it looks to me like right now it's a little bit equalish. And the reason why I say equal, I would say Yamato's feats are bigger than Zoro's, but I don't know if Kaido is going all out against Yamato. I probably think he's holding back slightly, while against Zoro he was not holding back. So, because I feel like Yamato, like that one-on-one clash with Kaido, that was mighty fucking impressive. She's just fighting in one-on-one. That's, in my opinion, that's bigger than Zoro's feats against Kaido. It just is. That's a fact.
From an offensive perspective.
Zoro just could not hold his own against Kaido. He could not do it. He was just getting fucked up, right? He was just getting.
He wasn't getting. The only time Zoro got hurt against Kaido is when he knowingly and took the blast for everyone else. That was the only time he got hurt.
Okay, but
only time he got hurt against Kaido.
Hey, but so you think Zoro could have put up as good as a fight as Yamato could against Kaido right now, like that?
I don't know, because I probably say no, because he doesn't have Conqueror's coding mastered yet, or he doesn't have control of it yet.
So okay. I mean, we can check back at the chapters of the fight, but okay, Zoro got that hit there for everyone, okay? But afterwards, Kaido was just speed blitzing him, fucking him up.
Well, because all of his bones were broken. I mean, it was just too hard. The man's bones.
Yeah, but it was 2v4, and they were struggling.
Yeah, because they're too Yonko.
So based on that, I'm concluding that Zoro. I mean, I feel like Yamato, but once again, this is on the assumption, because I do think. I think Yamato's feats were more impressive than Zoro's against Kaido.
No, I agree.
There's a chance that there is a chance that Kaido is not going completely all out, and I think personally he's not going all out against Yamato.
Yeah.
I think if he really wanted to, Yamato would be on the ground after 2 minutes probably, or 10 minutes, let's say, because it's One Piece, so it can take a while. The characters are durability are a lot, so that's why I'm like still holding judgment for saying that Zoro is weaker than Yamato,
right?
But she's definitely stronger than Sanji. I think she's definitely stronger than Jinbei. So for me, if she's becoming strong, at least top 3 for sure. And I would say probably stronger than Zoro, but Zoro's also still not in the game, fighting against King, seeing what he can do with his eye. There's his whole backstory about him. I mean, there's a lot of shit going on there. So, I mean, I'm just saying that Zoro Yamato, I'm not too sure yet. But I mean, definitely, like I mean, man, even if you compare, like Luffy couldn't hold his own against Kaido. Like Luffy, he went flying into the island. You can even make the argument that Yamato's stronger than Luffy based on that, right? Because Luffy was like, Kaido, I'm gonna fuck you up, and he's flying. He went down.
But that was all. But you have to understand, George, hold on. A lot of time passed. Remember, that was like 30 minutes had passed since he got flown off. It wasn't like immediate.
That was not. 30,
it was because when Zoro talked to Sanji when he was getting bandaged up. I forgot the exact details, but there was like a time card.
Yeah, but how long is Yamato fighting against Kaido?
Not very long at all, and let me explain. Because there's
How do you know that?
Because you have to understand, George, a couple chapters ago, I think this was, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, my memory's a little fuzzy on this, but there was a time card that said 15 minutes, I believe, until Onigashima reaches Wano. Right? 15 minutes. And that was, I believe, before Yamato started fighting with Kaido. And Onigashima has not reached Wano yet.
Okay.
So that
Okay.
means not
Okay.
even
So we
15
don't
minutes
know.
have passed.
Okay. But imagine
Correct me if I'm wrong. It's
if
been a few chapters ago, but there was I remember because this is like fucking Namek time, where it's like when the
yeah.
fuck are we gonna reach
It's
Wano?
hard to really make a. It's hard to make, but if let's say we assume that she's been there longer than Luffy was against Kaido, you could then make
She's
an
not been
argument
longer
that
than
she's
Luffy.
stronger than
She's
Luffy.
not been there longer. She's definitely not.
Okay,
Definitely not.
I don't know. So
Based
I
on
don't
that,
know.
what I just said, it hasn't been
Okay,
that long. Since that card of like Onigashima was right next to Wano, she's been fighting him for not that long. Like time hasn't been passed that long. It could be at most.
okay,
It's been 14 minutes at most, and that's
okay, okay. So
that's all I'm saying.
okay, but still, but you can still make the argument that Yamato stronger than Luffy because she's still standing there. Luffy got knocked the fuck out. You know what I mean?
Right, but she was getting her ass
Maybe
kicked.
she can still hold out for a long time.
Yeah.
You don't know, right?
Well,
You don't know.
You said Kaido was holding back.
Correct?
You said Kaido was holding back, right?
Well, yeah, but that's once again, if I know for a fact that Kaido did the same, like was as serious against Luffy as against Yamato, if I know for a fact he was like going all out against both of them, I would probably be inclined to say Yamato is stronger than Luffy. Based on that, because she's still standing. I don't know exactly how much time has passed, but let's say with Luffy against Kaido, 30 minutes passed, and Yamato versus Kaido, 20 minutes passed. Whatever, right?
Right, but
Yamato's still standing.
Joshua, you have to understand, like when Luffy was fighting, right? It was right before he was fighting, even before the one-on-one. Also, keep that in mind. He took a Ragnarok to the head, got back up, and just tanked that shit. He woke back up like, okay, now I know Conqueror's coding. You get that, right? Like the fight has been going on for a while on the rooftop. Like it wasn't just Luffy versus Kaido one-on-one the whole time. He was also fighting Kaido before that. You get that. So it's like Luffy's been fighting Kaido for a lot more, and hit Kaido a lot more. You have to understand, like Kaido was getting hit with a ba 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 by Luffy and the squad. Man, he's been getting peppered.
But
And
we
also,
don't see the whole fight,
finish.
unfortunately.
That's true.
Because we don't even see Yamato fighting
That's true,
Kaido.
but-
We don't see that much.
Like, keep in mind all that damage that Luffy and Zoro and Killer and Kid were accumulating, which has been a thing. It's been happening. Kaido's getting damaged by this. Luffy said so himself. It's hurting him, right?
Yeah.
Yamato's fighting him after the fact, right? And he hasn't had.
No,
he hasn't,
this is true. So, he's more injured. I agree. This is a fact. This is a fact. This is true. Yeah, Kaido is more injured. I mean,
there is no way.
We don't know how injured yet. No.
That's true. We don't know.
But this is true. Yeah.
But there's no way in hell she's stronger than
Agreed.
Luffy.
No, this
That's
is a good
what I'm
point.
saying.
Very good point. You're right.
Thank
You're
you,
right.
thank you,
You're right.
thank you. I have a good point every now and again, once in a while.
Man, you're the fucking smartest One Piece YouTuber I know, man.
That's not true. Don't fucking lie to my face. Don't you dare lie to my face, please.
So, I would say ranking right now. I would say number 1 Luffy, if we counter as a straw, and then number 2, 3 Zoro, Yamato. I'm not too sure. And then I don't know about Sanji, Jinbei, because Oda is like, I would say Jinbei for sure. But then Oda is doing No. I would say Jinbei for sure. But then Oda is matching up Sanji against a stronger opponent than Jinbei did.
I'd say Sanji now. Yeah, I think it's clearly Sanji.
But Jinbei literally whooped who's ass though. It wasn't even close.
That's true.
So,
That is tough. Like, cause it's still Jinbei at the end of the day, bro. It's still Jinbei.
And who was like thinking he could take down Jacko Queen or King. Like he was saying like, so maybe the gap between who's who and the 3 calamities
Like, you have to understand,
is not so
Josh,
big. I don't know.
I know it is Jinbei, and he's a fucking warlord, and he's a beast, or he was a former warlord, right? Able to fight, like, block a Akainu punch. But you gotta understand, like, Oda's very clearly like putting Sanji like on a pedestal here, saying he's one of the wings, Zoro's the other wing, and like him getting all these power ups. I think it's very clear that Sanji's overtaking Jinbei here. In the same way that I think that Zoro's kind of like overtaking Marco here. Because Marco's kind of like, I'm gonna pass my prime, I'm stepping down, I'm just taking it easy. Yeah, I think after this arc, it's gonna be very clear that Zoro's stronger than all the first commanders, or at the very least equal to them.
Whoa!
He's fighting King. What do you think, he's gonna lose?
I mean, so you're saying Zoro's stronger than Ben Beckman?
By the end of the arc, yeah.
Whoa!
Or at the very least equal at the very least.
Whoa!
By the end of the arc, because they're gonna see his power up happen, and he's gonna be king.
Man!
What, is that really crazy?
Did you remember what Kizaru said?
Ooh, Ben Beckman. He was trolling, bro. He's trolling. Ben Beckman's a strong.
You were not trolling, man.
was, because he just went out and fucking pew-pewed right after and tried to kill Luffy.
No, but you're right. And as someone says in the comments, and I do agree, power scaling at some point it gets a little bit of a garbage topic. So absolutely, you're right. I mean,
we are getting a little too much in the power scaling.
Yeah, and let's not go too much in the power scaling because right now Oda's doing like a big power scaling shift
it's not clear right now. The painting isn't fully painted, so we can't. It's not point really going too much into it, right? You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, we all agree. I think Luffy's gonna beat Kaido.
Yeah.
Actually, it's like I don't know. Do you know why Matt is always saying that? Because I always see him on Twitter saying that Zoro is gonna cut Kaido, that he's gonna kill Kaido. That Kaido. Do you think Kaido's gonna die? Like I don't know where he's coming from. I don't understand why he's saying it.
He's a big ZKKer. I think that Zoro very clearly is going to be taking down King. I don't like. I mean, some people say he's going to go King and then go to Kaido, which that's come on, man. He's done enough.
Why is it
he's done enough?
Oda's sword?
I mean, maybe it's a backstory thing. Maybe it's the whole thing with with Enma. There's a lot of aspects to it. There's like some super deep theory stuff as to why. But I'm not a believer in that personally. I think that Luffy's job is to defeat Kaido. Maybe Zoro gets the last hit at the best case scenario, but I don't necessarily see it.
Well, I don't know your opinion on that actually, but what do you think about fucking Zoro's dad, man? His backstory. I don't know what you think about Ryuma, man. He's fucking
that was great.
Ryuma,
that was a really great chapter. I don't really have much of an
what's
opinion.
His new name? Zoro, I want you to tell him his new name. What's his new name?
He's still Roronoa Zoro, man. You gotta understand. He took his mother's name.
Give me his real name, bitch. Give me his real name.
He took his mother's name. He's not a Shimotsuki, man.
What's his real name?
It'll be Shimotsuki Zoro or Zoro Shimotsuki.
Yeah, there we go, baby. That's it. Say it again. Say it again for me, baby.
Say it slow.
Yeah.
Zoro Shimotsuki.
Oh, everyone just got a boner. You have Vince Smoke Sanji, but who cares about that? You got Shimotsuki Zoro. Let's go. Are you sad he's not a... You know what? Zoro's kind of a D because he's from Wano country, so it's like a half D.
It's a half D. What does that even mean, George?
It makes sense though because the D's are the natural enemies of the world government, right?
Right.
Wano country helped the D people for sure, so he's like half D.
He's an honorary D.
Agreed.
Honorary D.
He's like an honorary. He's an honorary D.
Oh man, I don't know what the fuck's going on right now, but what do you think about it, George? People in my chat know what I think about it. They saw my reaction. What do you think about it, man? What do you think about the Shimotsuki thing? Do you think he's out of nowhere?
Oh man,
do you like it?
I think it's awesome. I mean, it was kind of obvious. I mean, I knew it
obvious.
From the moment that he was related there, from the moment of the flashback with the fox. Yeah. What was the fox name again?
Oh, it's oh man, he's so adorable. Love him.
Because you remember the flashback there where Zoro's dads, we saw like a panel of his dads.
Remind me, guys, what the fox's name is.
Like Zoro.
Oh my god, what the hell's the fox name? It's on the tip of my tongue, dude. Oh my god, it's...
Man, I mean, I don't know shit about names, so I'm like super bad with names.
I love the fox too, and I really do. I want him to be back.
I mean, I like the fox, but I didn't like the fucking guy fucking talking was super annoying.
Yeah,
but the fox
fuck that guy.
Cool. But so anyways, there was like a panel there.
Onimaru, thank you. It was Onimaru. Onimaru, thank you.
So, okay, so there was like a panel there with Onimaru and Zoro's dad. Yeah. And you could see like he looked so much like Zoro.
Yeah. It's pretty obvious.
He looked so much like Zoro, and you knew. I mean, we all said it, right? Wano country's supposed to be Zoro's arc.
Did you see the Morge video?
Like he's gonna get a new backstory.
There's a Morge video which was kind of wild about saying that Zoro's dad's alive, and he's Green Bull.
Who said that?
Morge, Mr. Morge, big YouTuber.
And is that evident? Is it good, the video, or is it like shit?
I mean, it's definitely a stretch, but he pulls up some somewhat decent points in there. So you should watch it on your own time and tell you. I'm not convinced
because his name is Green Bull and Zoro's hair is green.
Like,
is that the
there's a couple of different reasons. In one of the images of Zoro's dad, he's wearing a cloak that has a bull on it. The fact that he's probably from Wano country. I don't know if he made.
Maybe it's like Zoro's brother or some shit like that.
I don't know if he actually said it in the video, but I do think it's interesting that Green Bull doesn't eat. And then we had the thing with Zoro and the rest of the samurai saying like, samurais never get hungry kind of thing.
That's interesting, but I would say it's not his dad because clearly Zoro's dad was not him and he died there. But maybe it was like his brother or some shit like that. That could be.
I don't know. I hope so. I think it would make sense that both of the
Yeah,
crazy
it will make him
samurai from
compelling
Wano.
immediately.
Yeah.
It would make Green Bull compelling, and maybe that's also the reason why Oda's not showing Green Bull's face. I mean, what's the reason of keeping it
Right.
hidden for us?
Yeah, why would that? He did say that in the video. Like, why keep him silhouetted? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make it. There's a reason why. At this point in the series, I mean, why would you?
But that
I
would
don't know,
mean
why
that
would
he's
you do
also
that, right?
incredibly old, right? He would have to be pretty old at this point, right?
Well, he would have to be like 50, well, 40, 50, not that old. Man, like Shanks' age. Shanks could be as old as that.
But
in terms
he
of
looked
age,
pretty
right?
old in the flashback, right? He looked like he was already middle-aged in the flashback. That was 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's the thing about Zoro's dad. He looked super old in the flashback of Yamato.
He did. But then again, he was
He
malnutrition.
did look.
He was malnutrition. So, like, look at the difference between, with fucking, what do you call it? Hyogoro, small Hyogoro versus big Hyogoro. Look at the difference when So, I mean, maybe it's one of those things. I don't know.
I don't know, but I did notice that he looked super old in the flashback too.
Yeah.
That's something I didn't notice as well.
I don't know. I think it'd be interesting.
I think that's
it was definitely worthy of a video. I thought there was enough there to make me think, but I don't know if I agree with it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think it's I mean, that you saw the video about the One Piece?
About the One Piece? Which one?
About this O'Hara video?
Oh no, I didn't see the O'Hara video.
Oh shit, you didn't see that?
No.
Fuck man, that video is so good.
Maybe that's worthy of a reaction. Maybe on one of these days.
Well, probably you shouldn't watch it because it's like a mega spoiler. It looks like it has to be true.
I mean, all theories are potential spoilers, so why watch it?
Yeah, no, but this one is. I ask people in the comments. This one is really.
I already think I know how things are gonna go anyway. Honestly,
Okay, so where do you think the One Piece is? Because he says in his video where he thinks
where
it is.
it is.
Yeah, he says exactly where it is.
Oh, where it is? Ooh, I don't know about that.
That's what he said in the video, man.
Where is it, Georgia?
Do you want me to say where he says it is?
Oh, should I say this? Would that be too much of a spoiler, guys? I don't know. Should I say it? Oh, I don't want to spoil anyone in the chat. Doesn't want to be spoiled about it. No, don't say it. Don't say it.
I don't say it. So
maybe my guess is Elbath.
No, not even close.
Oh wait, hold on.
I mean, I can say it. I'll say this: they've already been there.
They've already been there. Alabasta, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But honestly, I don't want to.
Alabasta.
I'm not gonna say it if you don't want me to say it. So.
Alabasta. Oh.
Wait, well, let's say yes or no, because otherwise I'm gonna spoil you. But anyway, it's a YouTube video, so it doesn't mean it's fucking true, of course. But basically, if you watch the whole reasoning and everything, you're like, no, I'm not saying it's Alabasta.
Now, this is an O'Hara video, apparently, Don Solo. Like, I don't say too much more. I might do a reaction to it. We'll see, one of these days.
You should watch the video. But I think he says in the beginning of the video where he thinks it is, and then he explains everything. So.
So one in the chat said he said Ennis Lobby, not Alabasta.
Don't read the chat. Someone said it. Don't read the chat.
I read it. I just read it. Ennis Lobby. Okay. I don't care.
Well, he said it in the beginning of the video.
Okay.
He says it in the beginning of the video. He says that it's under NS Lobby.
Under Ennis Lobby. Interesting.
You should. It's very interesting where it's coming from. It's super interesting with the skulls and that also. I mean, it's very interesting. And there's more. And like Skypia is also involved. Nolan. I mean, there's a lot of shit.
I'll definitely peep the video for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I usually am not a big fan of One Piece theory videos because I feel like some people are just trying to be extreme for the sake of being extreme. There's not so much logic behind it. But the guy did a lot of research and behind the video, and I thought it was very, very well done. And there's a lot of reasoning behind it, and it really made for me it clicked. I'm like, yeah, it has to be that.
All right.
I mean, if it's the way he says it is, Oda's a genius, for sure.
Okay.
But okay, he's already a genius. I guess,
really quickly, we got Matt in the chat. What's up, Matt?
Yeah.
Hope you're having fun at work. Wish you could be here, Matt. Matt's in the chat. Yeah, he's working.
Man, Matt's like I see like videos of Matt he's like a fighter now. Like he's doing.
Oh
like,
yeah, bro. He's yeah. I saw.
Like I saw this video of him fucking up this fat dudes.
Yeah. I saw that video too. He's doing some time.
Matt,
little Muay Thai.
It was super funny because it was like his family was recording and they're like, "Come on, my boy," and Matt he was just kicking the shit out of this guy. Man, it was rough.
Don't mess with Matt, bro. He'll fuck you up.
Matt just humiliated this guy in front of his whole family.
Matt will fuck you up.
Man, I think I can take on Matt.
Jorge, your ankles will snap like twigs.
Yeah, probably.
Just kick you once, it'll be like implode.
Yeah, probably. Hey man, my conditioning is good. I ran 20 kilometers on Sunday.
Well, I mean, you're gonna have to run really far to get away from his kicks.
20 kilometers is like 13 miles.
Bro, nah, stop it.
13, 14 miles.
Stop it, Jorge.
I did like this competition like this. It's 20 kilometers of Brussels,
really?
and I ran it.
All right, Jorge.
But then there were like 20,000 people, man. Holy shit,
I can run maybe half a kilometer before I start passing out. So good for you.
You probably can't even run a half a kilometer. I bet.
Hey man, I used to be, in my younger days when I was in better shape. I used to be a track and field runner, sir.
Man, I saw Zoro in his prime, man. Holy shit, man. That was a different boy, man. Holy shit.
Different animal, man. I used to be big into sports and athletics.
That was prime Zoro, man.
That was.
Holy shit.
Man,
I'm not even joking, man. You look like this jock,
I was in school. I was such a hoodlum, bro. I just fucking walked around with baggy fucking jeans and I'd wear
awesome.
football jerseys. That's all I'd wear. I'd wear football jerseys and baseball jerseys and hockey jerseys. That was my entire wardrobe. Was literally football jerseys.
Of the Jets.
No, of any team. I have
what a fucking cliche, man.
I have a Priest Holmes jersey in my fucking closet right now.
Oh,
Does
cool,
anyone here remember Priest Holmes, the Kansas City Chiefs? No, I bet you don't.
I don't know, man.
I bet you don't. I really bet you don't.
And another quarterback of the Chiefs now is this. What's this guy name? Mahomes?
Patrick Mahomes, yeah.
Yeah, he's apparently very good.
He's very good. I don't really keep up with football.
How the Jets? We should watch the Jets, man.
We should. I don't keep up with football as much as I should. I really, yeah.
I mean, I love watching football, to be honest. I mean, it's a good time for Belgium because it's like in America. It's usually on Sunday at 1 to 2 p.m., right?
Yeah. I wish I could watch the games, but I'm usually busy on early Sundays.
Belgium, it's in the evening for me. It's perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I can do a Thursday night game one of these whenever they do on Thursday night because sometimes they have a Thursday night, but I can't do
it's
Sunday
late
morning.
For me, man. It's not gonna be.
I know I can't do Thursday mornings anymore, afternoons anymore. Unfortunately, it's tough for me. Yeah, unfortunately. But usually I go out on Sundays. So.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? But
I see. But
One Piece.
But what I'm gonna say is, I can beat King for sure in the fight. I still think that.
King?
For
Cole?
Sure. For sure.
King of Lightning.
For sure.
Christopher.
Man, what is he gonna do, man? He's never gonna hit me. I'm gonna be like Ali, man.
Christopher, King of Lightning. We're talking about the same person.
Christopher. Yes. Of course, I've been saying for years I can fight him.
King of Lightning Gaming. We're talking about the same man.
Yeah. I can beat him. Just using my jab, man. My jab. Just keep using my jab. By the way, Zoro, do you think that there's a bigger chance Shanks is the bad guy now because of this whole story with the devil fruits?
No. The Shanks evil shit is stupid, George. It's always been stupid. Stop it. Stop trying to bring it back. It's not happening.
Maybe you plant that shit with the okay, first of all, Luffy's devil fruit is special, right? You agree?
I don't believe.
What's the point of mentioning it like that? What's the point if it's not special?
All devil fruits are fruits are special. Law's devil fruit was going for Law's devil fruit. George,
you're a fucking piece of shit, man. That devil fruit is special.
Law's devil fruit, although it's Law's devil fruit, was going for 5 billion belly. 5 billion with a B. There's no bounty.
Yeah, because he can revive someone. What do you fucking want, man? Fucking he's got more mortality shits.
I know, but I'm just saying. Just to give an example, right? That's just one devil fruit.
Okay, but why? What's the point of this whole cliffhanger? What's the point of saying Shanks stole Luffy's devil fruit and it fucked him up and everything?
You're assuming he went to steal that devil fruit specifically for a reason.
But why? I mean, Zoro, why mention it like that? What's the point?
Look, man.
Why did the world government have this devil fruit hide it and shit? Why? I mean, it was just a rubber devil fruit. It's not so special. Come on, man. Zoro, you smarter than this. Zoro, you smarter than this, man.
I don't.
You smarter than this.
Look. But by special, what do you mean? Do you think it has
I believe in you.
Do you think that someone had it in the past, or do you feel what do you think is special about it? It's obviously wasn't Roger's fruit.
No, but
It
I
wasn't
mean, the
Rogers.
world government clearly thought it was special that we're holding on a ship like that.
What?
I mean, that's also the reason why who got fired, right?
Well, he got fired because he didn't do his job.
I mean, man, it was fucking Shanks, dude. What the fuck do you expect the guy to do?
That's facts. I mean, that's kind of a dick move by the world government.
I mean, that's a dick move, man.
That is.
Fucking Shanks, bro.
Maybe it's just me.
Okay, that was
maybe
Shanks
Maybe George is just me not wanting it to be special because I like the fact that Luffy took a weird, unuseful devil fruit and made it useful. You know what I mean? I like that aspect about him. If it was some sort of special fruit,
that's why I
it
don't
takes
think
away
it's
from
good.
it.
It reminds me of. It reminds me of Naruto and the fucking. He's like the golden child.
I don't know. I wouldn't. I mean, depend. Don't go that far. Don't do that, George. It's a little too much.
Neji was right, Zoro.
He was right, but don't do this. Don't do this, George. We're not going down that path right now with Luffy.
No, but
although Luffy is
a bit,
is kind of a destined child in a lot of ways too. Let's not.
He is.
He really is. He really is.
But but okay. Goofy's character was never like believe it, you know. So.
I mean, I don't think Delphin's special.
People.
Luffy's special because he's a D. His family origins.
But Luffy is special, man. His father, his grandfather, holy shit, man.
I agree. His family's special. That helps him
But
out.
I agree. I don't want it to be special, but it looks like it's like a big deal. Why mention otherwise like that?
Yeah,
It just doesn't make any sense otherwise. It's just like
seems like Conquerors is somewhat genetic in a way because look, Yamato has it because Kaido has it, right? And Luffy has it because Dragon probably has it and Garp has it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
you know that inherently makes him special. But at the same time, like Luffy should have died a million times already. He could have been killed a million times already. So he just got kind of lucky a lot. So you know, unless you think luck is some sort of like outside force guiding Luffy, other than Oda. If there's some sort of supernatural force within the series that's helping him, I doubt it. Like Crocodile could have killed him. Like. He could have been killed a million times. So I mean, special or not, like I don't think that.
Main character in the story, it is like that.
Right.
Yeah. By the way, I'm sorry, I have to sidetrack for one second, but I need to know your thoughts, or I forgot to ask you.
Okay.
Man, are you hyped for that Spider-Man shit?
For what, the new movie?
Man. Well, fuck, of course the new movie.
Yeah, but I grew up on the.
About
I mean, I don't know if there's any other Spider-Man
Tobey
news.
Maguire, man.
Oh yeah, I grew up on the Sam Raimi Spider-Man.
heard-
I grew up on it. So,
See, there we go, man. So for you, it's like super special.
I saw Spider-Man 2 and 3 in theaters. 3, I wish I didn't see in theaters, but
Man.
2, I saw.
Man, I saw the first movie like 20 times, man. I love that first movie. That first movie is fucking great.
It's a little cringy, but it's really good. Like it's cheesy in a good way. Yeah, it's good. It's good, man. It's.
But can you, Zoro, can you imagine? What I heard is that the next trailer, I think it's gonna come out like quite soonish. I think actually in a month or two.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that trailer ends with like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield just standing there, Spider-Man? Can you imagine that shit?
Oh man.
Man, the previous trailer already broke the internet. It broke every record.
Dude, like I don't know how they're gonna fit all this in the movie because they got both of the Spider-Men. They've got like Sandman's in it. They got fucking Electro in it. They got Doc Ock in it. They got Green Goblin in it. I'm like, how the fuck are you gonna fit
Let's go, baby.
all these characters? I'm a little worried though, George, because I feel like maybe they might do some shit where it's like Doc Ock's in the movie for like 5 minutes and that's it, which I don't want.
And it's Tobey Maguire, dude. His comeback.
I know. I'm to see him in the
I love this idea of multiverse. It's perfect because you can do it for Spider-Man.
Yeah. I mean, they did this literally Spider-Verse. So, did you see Spider-Verse, George?
No.
Bro, you didn't see Spider-Verse? The
No, I
animated
didn't see
movie,
that.
bro. Watch that movie. Fucking phenomenal movie. Phenomenal movie.
All
Bro.
right.
You haven't seen Into the Spider-Verse, bitch?
Sorry, man. You gotta watch it, man.
Bro, come on, man. You guys gotta, George, you're disappointing me. Well, I mean, if you don't watch the Spider-Verse, fine. At least read the Stormlight Archive, bro. Do that for me, man. Because I'm trying to get everyone and
I'm gonna
anyone.
read that. I told you, but I was planning already on reading it before you told me, so I'm definitely gonna read that.
The audiobooks are really good, by the way. But anyway, and everyone,
You can put that George sticker guarantee there.
Good.
I'll
And
read
you
it.
tell me what you think about it. Everyone in the chat, do the same. You buy that book, you buy The Way of Kings, and you continue on with that. And then you tell me on Twitter, be like, tell me how you feel about it.
But by the way, one thing is though, Amazing Spider-Man 2 was fucking dog shit. Holy shit.
Yeah, I didn't really care for it. I'm gonna be honest. The
That
Andrew
movie was
Garfield
sucks.
Spider-Man never really kind of hit with me.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx, man.
I thought
please, man,
I thought
was just bad.
I thought that Andrew Garfield was actually a really good Spider-Man. I just don't like the movies that he's in.
Yeah, the movies are bad.
They were just not good movies. So
Yeah, movies is just not especially the second one. That second one was just fucking trash.
yeah.
But I mean, I didn't think the movies that Tom Holland played in are that great, to be honest.
But I
the
love
Spider-Man
Tom Holland.
movies.
No,
I think
I
that
mean,
like
No Way Home was good. I saw it in theaters. No Way Home was solid. You know, the ending was fantastic. Obviously, it sets things up here. It was solid.
which one? If I was off the first or the second one?
The first one was okay. I mean, it's just an origins thing. The first one was. I mean, they were both okay movies. To be honest, they were just okay movies.
I mean,
But he
thinking
was
about it, I was like,
but he was
okay,
he was
but,
also in Civil War and all the other movies. So you kind of
yeah, but like he was better in like those movies were like he's more funny if he's not the main guy. That's kind of like I don't know if it's him. I don't know.
no, it's definitely
I
not.
didn't like
I
the
think
movies
he, I
that
think
much.
he's I think he does a fantastic job. I think he's like. I hate to say this, guys. I hate to see it. I think Tom Holland's the best Spider-Man. I'm gonna be honest. In terms of just being Spider-Man,
Man,
I know.
whoa, he's British, dude. How can you say that?
Because
He's British.
he doesn't have a British accent when he talks, man.
Man, he's fucking British, man.
Is
You fucking
Tobey
just
Maguire
betrayed your country.
from New York City? I don't think he is. All right. So what?
He is. He's a New Yorker.
Is he in New York? I don't think he is, bro.
He's in New York. I'll Google it right
Alright.
now. I think he's a New Yorker.
Yeah.
You're just betraying your people, Zoro. Like he's from Santa Monica, California. That's close enough.
No, it's not.
Same country.
He's from the other side of the country. It's close enough. Fuck you, George.
Man, he's the OG Spider-Man, man.
I know, but who cares where you're from? As long as you do a good job, right? And you fit the character. Who cares? It's acting, George. You're not supposed to be the person you're acting as. You know what I mean? That's the point of acting. You pretend to be someone else. Weird concept, right? Anyway, let's get back to One Piece. Fuck you, George.
I'm just saying, man. You betraying your country, you people.
I would never do that. But I don't even know where to go from this, dude. Any more One Piece topics you have on your mind, George? Any things that you have to just say?
Well, I want to say that. No, actually, that's something that's super interesting to me is that I think the power scaling is going absolutely absurd right now in One Piece, right?
Right.
I think we can all agree on that.
Okay.
I think no one imagined that Zoro would do this, what he's doing right now 2 years ago. Same with Luffy, in my opinion. So it's just crazy, like the way characters are getting much
If
stronger.
you remember, George, he was...
Which is clear Oda's preparing for the end game.
Right.
Wait, I'm coming to my point.
Sorry, go ahead.
So I'm so curious what the power spike is gonna be for Kobe. It's gonna be like he's gonna be a monster.
Man,
probably.
I didn't know this is where you're going with it.
No, but seriously, he's gonna be a fucking monster.
All right, I haven't had a chance
What?
to ask you properly. What do you believe is going to happen with Hancock?
I think Hancock needs a fucking body bag, dude, because he's gonna fucking wreck her.
Do you really believe that?
Man, I'm just saying, man. She should better. I hope she already paid for her funeral, man.
George, come on, man. I mean, look. You know what? I'm not gonna say it's impossible because look, Luffy just completely leapfrogged Jinbei out of nowhere, in one arc. So and Oda and women characters, Oda and women characters. Yeah, I don't know. He's not the best track record. Female characters. So
Yamato,
maybe
he's a woman.
I mean, yeah, but
Big Mom.
Yeah, I mean, Big Mom. The worst Yonko by far. Please. Stop it with Big
Big
Mom.
Mom is fucking trash, man.
I hate that she's in this arc. Why is she in this arc? She should not be in this arc.
I don't get it. You know what? I seriously, I don't know why. I mean, I've always had the opinion that there's a reason why she's in this arc, but until now, I don't see why she had to be in this arc. It's like, until now, it's still unnecessary. I'm assuming there's going to be a reason why, and that's why she's here, but until now, it's so unnecessary for her to be here.
It really is. She has no business being here.
It's just
no business. I mean,
even
now, like, she's an afterthought. Like, she was just like, she had a reaction shot when Luffy's crashing onto the floor.
It's like, but okay.
I mean, is she there just to give hype?
Used as comedic purposes for Frankie.
Is she there to give hype to Kid-in-Law? Like, oh, the Kid-in-Law were able to hold off a Yonko or fight a Yonko. I don't think she's actually going to lose this arc anyway. Like, Kaido might go down, but I don't think Big Mom's going down.
I think that's one of Oda's biggest.
Or maybe Big Mom is going
down.
Maybe Big Mom is going down. I
don't care. That's the thing. I just don't care about. I just don't want to see her in panels. I just don't care about that character at all.
I don't feel that strongly about her. Like,
it used to be hype, man. I mean, her intro was fucking hype.
Her intro was super hype. life or death. She doesn't use that shit once. Now all she uses is thunder and fire, or lightning and fire. She doesn't do her soul shit at all. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm just saying, man. She needs to go away. I'm using my American accent.
So that's pretty good, George. That was like a kind of an Italian little accent there. Not bad.
That was an I can do the Italiano. What do you want? Do you want some honey on the pizza? Do you want some pineapple on the pizza?
That's pretty good. Don't ever say pineapple on pizza. Though.
You think it's good?
No, it's not good.
Man, like.
No, I think the accent's good.
What do you want on the pizza, Zoro? Zoro, what's your favorite pizza? Tell me your favorite pizza.
I'm a meat lovers guy, but I don't like ham. So everything like give me bacon, give me sausage, give me pepperoni.
Oh, I love ham.
Meatball. Give me everything. It's just not ham. I don't know. Ham's just because I don't like ham on pizza.
I do like that. That's my favorite. I always take the ham on the pizza.
Sorry, I got excited by comment.
The meat on the pizza, that's some American shit, man. The meatballs on the pizza is just weird.
But we don't like the way that we do at our place. We don't like just put like fucking slice it a little bit and put it on there, put a big chunk on there. We slice it like in not strips, but we slice it so it's thin. Then slices, you put it on top so it bakes into the cheese. It's very nice. Very nice.
Okay, cool.
Beautiful. That's the way it should be.
That's cool. So now we know. You should put on so you make pizzas in your place.
Yes.
You should make a picture of it and put it on Twitter, man. I want to see that shit.
I'll take a picture of it next time I work. I'll do it. I'll send you a picture just personally, George. Of my a slice that I make. Sure.
But
yeah.
But to go back to the One Piece topic, I think Boa Hancock is in trouble.
I don't know, man. Like the way that they're being portrayed, it seems like the Shichibukai aren't really worried, bro.
Just in general,
the Shichibukai aren't worried. Like
yeah, but there's gonna be like I think to go to the next arc, and this whole thing hunting a Shichibukai is gonna have consequences. And I think many Shichibukai will be captured. I think there's no way Hawkeye is getting captured.
No way. I don't think Buggy's getting captured. I don't think Buggy's getting captured. I don't think Hawkeye's getting captured. I honestly don't think Boa's getting captured. I'm gonna be honest, George. Maybe Kobe does something cool, but
that's gonna make Luffy move. If Hancock gets captured, Luffy's gonna have to respond to that.
Right.
He has to.
I don't see Kobe taking out Hancock, bro. They might be friends. They might bond over Luffy. Who knows? I don't see any of the Shichibukai.
But then there's also the thing with Sabo. What happened to Sabo? Don't forget that.
Well, the way I see it, George, my predictions, my thoughts on that are Sabo has Vivi and he took her somewhere safe, and they're just assuming the newspaper is Sabo kidnapped Vivi and killed Cobra because they're putting the death of Cobra onto Sabo.
You think Cobra died?
Yes, 100%. That's the death. That's a death.
Do you care about Cobra dying?
No. I mean, no. I take that back. Yes, I kind of do.
Nah, you're a heartless motherfucker.
I kind of do actually. Because I think Cobra's actually a pretty good character, all things considered. He's not like amazing or incredible. It's kind of like a King Riku situation where like he's cool. He's a good man. I respect his ideals. I respect him. But yeah, he also did peep on his daughter in the bath, so I kind of, I'm going to separate myself.
You're fucking Riku, by the way.
It's kind of weird, man.
Yeah, it could a little bit.
Kind of weird. You do that, But
okay, is there any other One Piece topic? Otherwise, maybe we should wrap it up.
I think we've gone for an hour and a half. About an hour and a half. I think that's pretty good. I mean, we can take some questions. Do you guys have any questions here? I do have one here from.
Yeah. Otherwise,
otherwise,
I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna continue watching a movie, and with some ice cream. I got I had this ice cream. I'm so hungry.
Nice. You should continue reading Stormlight Archive.
I will read it. I will read it. I will let you know. I will read it this week. Well, next week I will start reading it next week.
Journey before destination.
Yeah, but there's also someone said we don't need an ace repeat, so we don't need I agree if Hancock gets captured and Luffy's gotta do something.
Yeah.
But it makes sense though in the sense that Luffy's friends with a lot of outlaws, and Luffy's a fucking loyal dude. So if someone gets captured, he's gonna gonna do something about it.
It could be part of the final arc. One question before we wrap things up here. Red Hawk says, should Sabo, Vivi, and Hancock show up in the Wano after the arc, or at Elbaf, or just the final war? So when do you see those three being relevant? I'd say final war. I don't want Sabo, especially Sabo and Vivi. Why would they show up in Wano? Hancock too. I mean, she's
I
dealing
mean,
with shit.
do you think we'll get an Elfbath arc though? Because I mean, the thing is that Oda's
Yes.
saying it's gonna almost One Piece is almost over, but Elfbath is gonna take 5 years. Like Wano's been
No,
taking 5
not
years
necessarily.
already, right?
I can see Elbeth being kind of like a Zoe type arc. Like it connects one arc.
But who's gonna be the final villain in Elbaf?
We don't. Was there a final villain in Zoe?
Is it gonna be like that short?
I do.
Okay,
I
then.
think.
Well, there was kind of.
I mean, it could be. It
Jack.
could be the thing because we have all these named characters like Loki. Ooh, what's old Loki? What's Thor? Maybe might be in there. This is Norse mythology. He's doing.
Don't you think?
You know.
But don't you think Luffy should fight Blackbeard before the final war? I still think he should.
No, I think Blackbeard will be there on.
And I think
no.
Luffy's gonna get to the One Piece before the final war.
Well, George, I think. Oh, okay. So you think that the One Piece will be found before the final war? If that's the case, I agree. I think that Blackbeard will be there.
I 100%.
Finding the One Piece at the same time
the
as
reason
Luffy.
for the final war is the One Piece.
Yes, that's true. The final war is caused by someone finding the One Piece. So yeah, you know what?
So,
I agree. Blackbeard will be first.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
So, I think based on that, we can like kind of wrap it up.
All right, Don. So you got to calm down talking shit about my book series here.
And
it's
also
called
talking
the
shit about your book,
Stormlight Archive, and the first book is called The Way of
talking hell.
The Way of Kings. The Way of Kings. Is the first
The Way
book.
of Kings.
It's
The King.
4 books are out right now. The Way of Kings is the first book. I read it. I enjoy it through audiobook because I have Audible and I get free books like crazy. So that's how I enjoy it, and then they do a good job with the voices. So I really like it. I retain information better through sound than I do through looking at it. So that's me. But enjoy it however you wish. It's great regardless. All I'm gonna say is my boy Dalinar is a top 5 character of all time. That's all I'm gonna say. And
all right. So
there we go.
Good to know.
There you go. But anyway, George, any final words? Anything? We haven't we haven't had one of these in a while.
Thanks for having me. We should do it more often. I love it. Next time, let's get some guests so we can talk a little bit more longer about
I tried,
One Piece.
but I waited a little bit too long.
It's okay. But it was a fun stream. I really enjoyed it. It's always having fun hanging out, talking about One Piece and all random stuff. So super cool.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, thank you guys for stopping by, George. It's always a pleasure, man. Always great to have you, man. You're right. We have to do this more often for sure. If you guys enjoyed the stream, show your support, like the video. Check out George if you haven't already done so. You know, he's a god. He's my god. I pray to him every day. All right.
Go fuck it.
Yeah, like the video, subscribe. You know the whole deal, the whole YouTube shtick, man. I really appreciate you stopping by, though, man. Had a lot of fun. Thanks for the questions. Have a good day, and we'll see you sometime soon. I do have news. Sunday we're going to be continuing our D&D adventure on Twitch. We are doing our part 2 of our D&D game. Probably going to finish off our campaign there on episode 2. So Sunday we're gonna actually continue because we didn't finish on Wednesday. So if you want to keep up with that,
D&D hype.
Yeah, man, I had a lot of fun doing it. I had my first time streaming D&D in any capacity as someone running the game, and it was a lot of fun, man. I got some people who never played before, and it was a good time, man. It was a really good time. So if you haven't seen that, the VOD is up on Twitch. You definitely check that out. And yeah, man, I'll see you guys on Sunday. Have a good night.